for 2 hours and 20 minutes, and maybe we could blow the roof off this place. What do you say? I wanted to talk about Bono for a sec earlier.
Yeah.
Like an hour ago.
We're going back to Bono.
Like, you go see U2, and I thought this is pretty amazing. They grossed $800 million on their tour, and they got like a giant fucking crab walking around, a video montage of the world. Like, you could see your fucking house on stage.
Yeah.
You know, your driver's license is the backdrop somehow. Like, they're doing fucking card tricks. They got Transformers. They're picking up human beings, switching seats across Mile High Stadium. And I thought, if you guys just performed in front of a black curtain, you would have made $1 billion.
Yeah.
Like, that's a $200 million rig. What? No one in this room is going to leave you two performing in front of a curtain and go, it's kind of fucked up. They didn't have any bells and whistles. The opposite would happen. You would drive home and go, that was the best show I've ever seen. And they did it in front of a fucking curtain, man.
Oh, it's why Carrot Top doesn't tour. Because it's too expensive to bring that shit on the road. So he just stays in one location.
I think he stays in one location because they pay him $100 million every 4 years.
But imagine if you had to travel with all that shit.
Yeah, but you don't have to. I know what you're saying, but he's a unique situation where they go, here's $100 million. Don't get on an airplane for us, okay?
Yeah,
you got it. Can I keep all my props up here and I'll come back tomorrow? Yeah, that's fine with us.
Can I keep all my props
But make
up
sure
here?
you keep coming back because we just paid you $100 million. A lot of fucking things buried out here, Ace. So you go see U2. And there's a fucking slideshow, and they have this video montage of this woman that just got freed from a Burmese jail. And Bono's always like super out of breath, like, like he's just exhausted, like, just last year. Like he's always trying not to cry in front of me. This poor woman was in a Burmese prison. And you're like, when did Bono become Jamaican? Like, he does that weird, like Madonna turning British. Bono goes from like Irish into Jamaican, a Burmese prison. I'm running, I'm passing, I'm running, I'm passing. Call up Paul's Boutique. The number is 718. Ask for Janice. So Bono, you go see U2. Fucking hell yes, stoners. You got it. There's no segues, by the way. You've missed nothing. I'm just an insane person. Bono will go like, just last year, this woman was in a Burmese jail, and because of your hard work tonight, she's free. And then there's like a fucking video. This bitch fucking Skypes in from fucking Burma. And I'm like, you know what? I just took 4 mushroom caps, 6 beers, and smoked a joint. Now I'm in a fucking Burmese prison. Why? How many fucking homeless people did Bono's motorcade drive through to get to Mile High Stadium to show me a slideshow of one person that got out of a fucking amnesty jail? How about the fucking food banks, Bono? Why don't you give money to the Santa Monica homeless people instead of selling out Staples Center and going, Nelson Mandela spent 30 years in a jail. Yeah, they taught me that in school. How about the fucking guys outside St. Monica's with their hands out? I'm sure they would like a fucking Bono miracle, you asshole. Maybe it's because I'm American. That's my fucking version. Maybe because I'm American.
Because it wouldn't be quite as interesting.
I ran out of
Bono was up at the top and he's like, I want to introduce you all to Scott. Scott has been homeless for 2.5 years. He's hearing voices.
When did Bono become Werner Herzog? No one has seen the inside of this cave for 30,000 years. This man was eaten by a bear. It's a mirror. I could not release the tapes.
This is Scott's girlfriend, Jane.
Let me tell you something.
Jane took her teeth out with a rock, thinking that there was a computer chip in there.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. If I go see fucking U2 at Staples Center and he brought out homeless people and started handing out fucking...
He just brought out homeless people for an hour. I just have a vision of the band just
Scott
holding their instruments.
And Jane.
Yes. This is their dog, Mr. Sparkles.
It's a shame when people's homeless dogs can't eat. But I would be in the audience going, fuck, now we're talking. Think globally, act locally. Fucking what's Burma? An aftershave? I can't even conceptualize what a fucking Burmese jail is. I don't really, and you know what? I don't really give a shit. There's people here in jail for selling fucking pot at a fish concert. Let's fucking help these guys out instead of the one lady.
Yeah.
Who probably fucking did so. You know what? She was a little shady, I'll be honest with you.
Can someone get Scott a job?
No.
I'm just going to wait until someone...
No. But you're on the right track. If YouTube does a stadium tour and they bring out that all right, fuck it. They bring out 400. Let's get a round
400?
figure.
Do you know how long this show would be?
No, you bring them all out at once.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And you go, we made $800 million and we decided you've been because let's face it, we have fucking given you two the greatest life America.
Yeah.
Like, they're not it's not like Iron Maiden where you gotta go to Brazil to get the fucking money. Like, Iron Maiden tours like fucking Japan and Brazil. That's where their fucking bread is buttered.
Yeah.
You two is a fucking United States paid in full EPMD fucking act.
They can only do like 3 places in Ireland and then they're done.
Yeah, the castle because it's it looks nice on film, right?
Yeah.
But in reality, they're at the fucking Staples Center, they're at the Garden, they're at fucking TL's, whatever the fuck they call it in Boston now, TD Waterhouse Bank housing thing. And they should literally go, just last year, the homeless population in Boston was at 5%. Tonight, it's at 1%. Everyone here has jobs. They're well fed. That fucking place would go...
My God. Do you know how fucking monstrous that would be?
And they would be on the cover of Time again. Like, all right,
They go into a city and then clean the city up, perform a concert. We made $800 million. We're going to take $100 million of our $800 million, and every town we go to, we are fucking giving homeless people food, and we're going to teach them to fish. We're going to teach them to fish.
I realize you give them a sandwich and move on. It doesn't really do the trick.
All right.
When's you two coming back? I'm starving.
Enjoy your turkey clubs, everybody. We're off to Philadelphia.
When did Bono become a founding forefather? Was that Tina Turner?
Wait until we see the whites of their eyes.
I want to thank my producer, Mr. Jimmy Jam. Your Bono is a cross between fucking George Washington and Tina Turner.
I can't do impressions to save my fucking life.
I think if your life was on the line, you'd fucking pull one out.
If a guy said to me, all right, I'm going to kill you, your whole entire family, you either do a really great...
Do De Niro. Or I'm gonna
do De Niro.
Right now. No, I'm going to blow your fucking brains out. De Niro. Right now, motherfucker. Do it!
You talking to me? Is that it?
Let him go. Let him go.
You talking to me?
It's not Cookie Monster. It's fucking...
You daughter.
I can't do a fucking impression. It's just my brain. It gets lost. I always go to Asian pirate. Like, if I have an impression, it always ends up as an Asian pirate somehow.
What? Because with Bert, Bedlam ensues. What? Is there something that we started to talk about and we got so far off track that you guys are like, what the fuck happened to the blank? Because that happens a lot. That'll happen. If you wish.
I told her on the...
We become musicians. They want the hits. Hotel California! What were we talking... There's something we were talking about that we didn't get back to? Oh, I wanted... All right.
They're fucking... the amount of subjects we've skipped around from.
That's how it goes, man. That's why it's the greatest goddamn podcast in the United States and Canada. Yes!
We're like substitute teachers that have been doing coke, and we come into the class, and we're like, all right, who wants to learn how to make a paper airplane that'll fly off the top of this fucking house?
Take a picture of your dick. In Asia, they Taiwan, they Thai, Chinese, Taipei.
Homeless people, Bono, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah!
Who wants to go to a water park?
You want to fix the... I do.
I fucking love water parks.
Oh, God, I want to go so bad.
Oh, I fucking love them.
Here's what I wanted to tell you, and I told you on the phone. Don't let me forget the message board thing.
Oh, yeah.
Was Opie and Anthony, which is like our biggest fans, and we're their biggest fans.
Yes.
It's a great radio show on Sirius XM, Opie and Anthony. And their fans are called pests. Yeah. And I literally, almost every podcast, if you listen, I'll go, hello, clones, housewives, meaning Bravo, people that come over from Bravo TV. Pests. I give a shout out every podcast because I know these people. That's my fucking bread and butter, right?
Yeah.
And yours too now because you're in the Opie and Anthony adopted you. So I'm on Opie and Anthony's don't say the name of the fucking message board. I'm on Opie and Anthony's message board because I don't want to fucking give those cocksuckers any fucking. They're such assholes.
Okay.
It's like, you go on a message board and a guy's like signature picture is like a retarded person.
Yeah.
And it's like in a Superman and like that's fucking comedy to this guy. Like somebody's fucking Down syndrome child. Like, get it?
Yeah.
It's a fucking retarded person and my screen name is Smart Guy. Get it? It's all right. Great. And those are the people I hope buy tickets to my shows. So. And you're, at Kiss 97 hoping the fucking Haitian mob shows up. So real quick, I'm on this message board and they have a subdivision of Opie and Anthony. This is the Pests. You could go home and Google all this shit if you feel like it. It's called, it's called Whack Bag. It's called Whack Bag. What else do you need to know? Yes. All right. So everyone listening from Whack Bag, everyone in fucking Los Angeles just went, what the fuck?
Yeah.
All right. So there's, Opie and Anthony general discussion, Opie and Anthony line of the day, friends of the show, like it'll have your dates, my dates. So they do keep up. And then it'll say like, podcast and internet show. And so I look at mine because mine was new at the time and we're still new. This is the 13th one. And people are going like, this is really good. This is really good. Like I didn't think he was funny. And some people say like, he fucking sucks. I'll never like him no matter what he does. It's just what happens when you go on a message board. And literally, you'll see this tonight because I know you're going to look. The 8th one down is, maybe not talk about message boards so much.
Maybe not talk about message boards.
A guy on a message board that tells me I'm a fucking piece of shit is complaining that on my podcast, I complain that guys on message boards are fucking anonymous douchebags. And this guy's comment about my podcast was, I think he's talking about message boards a little too much. Nothing like, Lee, when do you leave us alone, bully? I got my fucking picture of my Down syndrome family as my avatar. I'm obviously, you fucking farted again.
I did.
Oh my God, it smells like chicken stock.
Fucking my stomach, man. I put a habanero in my eggs this morning, not realizing how hot those fucking things are, and it just ripped me up.
I thought you would think that message board would be like infinity fun, like the level of fucking irony. That a guy on a message board is like, yeah, you know what? I don't think you need to talk about message board. There's a little too much message board talk from I'm on a message board, and the message board, you're like, we get it. We just don't think it's as funny as you, JJ. See, I told you I have the opposite fucking problem. So Bert is a guy, and I'll wrap it up thusly. You take the most disgusting farts and shits of any human being I've ever known in my life. Like, there are literally, like, people on meth eating fucking Dinty Moore beef stew out of the can behind a dumpster whose shits make more sense to me than yours.
So wait.
You and I are on the road in San Jose.
Oh, yeah.
And we do radio. When you're done with radio at like 9 a.m. So at 9 a.m., me and Bert, and we're still just fucking groggy. You sleep like 3 hours. You get up, you do radio. And Bert and I do radio. And then we go to like a 50s diner in San Jose. And everyone at the table's like, I'll have the egg white omelet with wheat toast, and I'll have this, and I'll have that. You know what? I'll just have some tea. I'm not really that hungry. Bert goes, I'll have the Big Bopper. The Big Bopper, okay, is it's a cheeseburger.
Double patty.
3 patties.
3 patties?
3. All right, I don't want to exaggerate to clarify, but double patties. It's got eggs on it, 2 eggs. It's got melted cheddar cheese.
Bacon,
red onions, jalapenos, chili.
Chili was in there.
Chili.
Yeah.
And there was something fucking bizarre. And you ate it in like a moment.
Fucking pounded that shit.
You ate it faster.
I'm like, I eat like a shark. Like,
he's
literally at times I get confused and bite onto the table. Just
his eyes roll up.
Yeah, my eyes were in the back of my head.
You ate it faster than it took that guy on Whack Bag to write. He complains about message. All right, I'm like a fucking dog with a rag doll in my mouth. I'm not letting that shit go. So. Now after that, you go and you nap for 2, 3, 4 hours, and then you meet back this is general life on the road. You meet back at the pool or the gym or the steam room, someplace, and you fucking break balls, you work out, you lift, you swim, you get sun, whatever. We're in my hotel room, and Bert goes, oh my God, because the hotel has sent up a fruit plate to my room. And it's like, bananas, I'm explaining what a fruit plate is. I'm sorry. I have a fucking baby and I'm ill.
Red grapes.
So Bert's eating grapes and the fucking fruit plate. And I don't know why I had to swear right there. That was weird, right? Fucking fruit plate.